do it. I'm not here for no show. So I said, don't take no picture, don't take none. If I say no take me, no take none, that's me say. I don't know who you are, I said don't take no picture of me, so I say no take me, no take none. That's simplest thing that me say. I'm not here on a model. I said no take no picture of me. Man, shut none of you should be on the compound. You shouldn't be here. If they need you, they'll call you. They need you, they'll call you.
You can know who in Parliament is at odds, not by the arguments, but by the handshakes that never happen. They thought they could box him in, but a loose cannon can always roll free. And when Everald Warmington decided to walk out of Parliament, he didn't just break protocol, he blew a hole in the side of his own party. Now we all have a chance to see all the dirty laundry that is about to spill out. So, boom, it's swearing in day in Parliament, and everybody is all dressed up nice. The cameras are rolling, but all I was really interested in was seeing the reactions of all the new parliamentarians. And trust me, these politicians never disappoint, because I saw tension that was thicker than cornmeal porridge. The first one I noticed was Mark Golding, the opposition leader, and the finance minister, Everald Williams. So as soon as Mark Golding finished his signing and he moved to greet the speaker, I noticed that Everald Williams conveniently started looking across the room. And as Mark got closer to her, did anybody notice that the handshake between them never happened? But this is not the first time people sense that Everald and Mark don't see eye to eye. The word on the street is that the tension between the two have been brewing for a while now. It's ever since they clashed back in 2020 over the education budget. Remember when Mark Golding criticized her hard over the PEP exams and the controversial laptop rollouts? Plus, Mark Golding had made repeated digs in the Parliament and about her ministry being disconnected from the realities of Jamaican families, especially the poor ones. So maybe this handshake snub was payback. But this is just my thoughts, guys. What do you think? Let me know in the comment section below. Now, on to the biggest drama of the day. Clifford Everald Warmington. By the way, did any one of you know that his first name was really Clifford? When I heard the first name Cliff, I thought they were going to say Cliff Hughes. No guys, I'm just joking. But any of you know why I said that? Let me know in the comment section. Anyways, let's move right along. So when they called him up to be sworn in, Warmington walked up with his face long like him just lose a bet. He did his swearing in, and as a matter of fact, the man personalized his swearing in statement just to suit himself. This was the absolute first sign of trouble. So after he signed, the man just walked straight out of Parliament. No handshake, not even to greet the Speaker of the House. But before I tell you how the other parliament members reacted to this unprofessional, disrespectful behavior, let's rewind a bit. Because as much as Warmington is very unruly, him no mad. Or if you think he is mad, there have to be some method to his madness. If you've been paying attention to Jamaican politics, then you'd know that Everald Warmington is not new to controversy. In fact, his entire career has been wrapped into it. Who remember when Warmington first resigned in 2009? Listen to this interview with him talking to reporter Milton Walker from the RJR group.
We're resigning as MP.
Yes, well, what I stated then is based on what is stipulated in the Constitution, Chapter 5, Part 1, Section 40, Subsection 2, Subsection A of the Constitution. Based on that, I resigned to regularize myself in Parliament.
So you are a citizen of the United States at the time of nomination?
I'm a citizen of Jamaica. Always have been.
You were a citizen at the time of your nomination?
Yes, I was a citizen of Jamaica. I never gave up my citizenship in Jamaica.
No, I mean, were you a citizen of the United States? Or?
Yes, I was at the time.
Why would you not have resigned before now, or in light of that fact?
The important thing that I've resigned.
And you don't think there's an issue with you sitting in Parliament, seeing other cases?
Hold on. How many of us you expect to leave the House one time? You realize the slim majority have in the House of Parliament?
I do. So you're
right.
So in effect, you're saying this is a targeted resignation.
Yeah, you don't expect all of us to resign at the same time or be out there at the same time. You don't expect 12 of us to be out at the same time. You don't expect that one.
But you'd be expect that persons listening in would view this as a very unethical move, that you're doing it to suit your particular political interest.
Hold on. Unethical? I resent that term, unethical. What's unethical? I took the initiative on my own to resign when it suits me, when it suits best. All right? I do it when I think it's best be done.
What I'm saying is, you said you can't all resign at the same time because several of you have dual citizenship issues.
I never said that. I never used that word, Mr. Walker. And if that's the way they are going to pursue, I terminate the interview right here.
No.
I never said that at all.
Well, what did you say? Hello?
I don't like dishonest reporting. And you're quite dishonest in what you said a while ago. I said nothing close to what you said. I said.
Okay, and I said I'm sorry if I misunderstood what you're saying. What did you?
I don't like dishonesty in anything at all. And you're gonna go down the road and say I said what I didn't say. I didn't say nothing like that. I don't wish to say not more.
Sounds familiar? That's the same I do what I want attitude he has today. And this was no isolated incident. Warmington have a whole playlist of controversy. Every few years, it's the same thing. It's either he cusses someone out, he attacks the media, makes a threat, but yet this man still remains in Parliament. Do any of you remember when he gave the reporters his middle finger just because they were trying to take his picture? Or when he cussed out this reporter?
Hello.
Hello, good afternoon, Mr. Warmington.
Yes, ma'am.
My name is Shoshana Small. I'm calling from BATV.
Now what?
From Business Access TV.
Yes.
Yes, I'm calling to get a response from you re the strike that's happening. It's still on.
Ma'am,
today.
don't call me out saying that damn nonsense. If there's a strike, you speak to contractor worker. Don't call me as minister and say damn nonsense.
He wants the government to intervene and you're the minister of work.
The government employee. Don't call me on my phone. Get off my phone.
Or when he disrespected and hung up on Caroline Brown on live TV?
The nation is listening. You're saying not unethical. What other word would you use?
Excuse me?
The nation is listening, sir, and you were angry that we actually said unethical.
Go to hell.
The nation has heard you, sir.
Or do you remember when he continued down the same path by disrespecting yet another reporter, and he had to apologize a few days later?
Don't do it, you don't do it. I'm not here for no show. So I said, don't take no picture, don't take none. If I say no take me, no take none, that's me say. I don't know who you are, I said don't take no picture of me, so me say no take me, no take none. That's simple thing that me say. I'm not here on a model. I said no take no picture of me. Man, shut none of you should be on the compound. You shouldn't be here. If they need you, they'll call you. They need you, they'll call you.
I was in a very druggy, dredgy state, pain, because the machine caused a lot of pain itself. And the machine have a lot of pain also. So on the basis of that. So I apologize to her and to you also, sir, most sincerely, for any disrespect or inconvenience that I caused. I don't normally apologize for anything, but I believe I need to. Having gotten over the feel of the machine and everything, and back to myself, I think I apologize most sincerely. And where she's concerned, I don't get interviewed to the press, but I'm prepared to make a program interview and photograph and tell you what. But I apologize most sincerely.
That apology was drier than bun without cheese. He apologized and said he reacted that way because he was on drugs. But then it would seem like he's always on drugs, because his continuous despicable behavior seems wanting. Now take a look at his behavior with this police officer.
Call the minister with the commissioner. I'm in concert must have video me. They come and call you up, minister. Me now put up with this no more than a horse. Okay, me done. The man come up, he come out and pull to a draw gun. Say must be in safety. How can I threaten this commissioner?
Clear, I did not draw my gun.
You just say hold on for your gun and you pull the thing after them. You try this shit with me too. You try it with me. Minister, me now put up with this. Okay? The man come and drop, pulling clip and drop fucking gun here. And I tell him comes must video. Mr. Me call the minister. Now say him video me talk to him. Mr. Me call the minister. I got video. Mr. I'm exempt. This part of the care, this guy tell me what I'm exempt from. Look. Well, let me tell you right now. First, let's try this now. And the first, this gentleman here had disrespect me inside here. The first thing say more labor than me can't move it time, the man, we're going to send him, he's a big friend. We work with him. This is not politics, and the post politics or so. Okay? And me tired it now. It's disrespectful. Me say me call the minister, I tell him the council must video me. Can me call you? If you say video when me talk, fine to him. But we can call the minister and commissioner and put him back in the so they must video me. Okay, the man, the tell this now. And you know 22 years I member party, and the first time a police disrespect this constituency. First time. They get 11,000 votes, we win by 5,000 odd. And you can't even leave this constituency, I'll leave you tonight. I'm exempt. Rude. Look man, look at the call my colleague and put on.
Even inside of Garden House, he is still his usual self. In 2016, he straight out called Lisa Hannah a Jezebel.
Mr. Speaker, it is indeed a pleasure for me to be afforded. It says a pleasure for me. He said in your use the word pleasure. Don't ask me. He said he did not use the word. I shall not say that. Mr. Speaker, regardless of it, he said he did not use the word pleasure. And he said, Mr. Speaker, calm me down. Mr. Warmington.
Mr. Speaker, it really is unfortunate that...
You called a member of this House Jezebel. I'm asking that you retract that.
Mr. Speaker, I withdraw that word, but allow me to read the sentence after.
In 2010, he walked out.
Chairman, may I say something here? You mentioned about protecting the rights of the citizens of this country. I would interpret that to mean that you also want to protect the rights of the people of this country to know the truth. And when questions are asked so that the people of Jamaica can be educated, you don't make a ruling to suppress the question that is asked. You mentioned the responsibility and the duty of this oversight committee. But if you noticed, the most recent statement from the chairman of the commission gave the impression that they're not answerable to the parliament. He made it clear that the commissioners were appointed by the Governor General and that the directors were appointed by the Governor General on the recommendation of the commissioners. My interpretation of that statement is to say to us here, we can go to hell. They're not answerable to us, they can't do anything. We're not whether we're oversight it or no, it doesn't matter to them at all. But when I said the issue of the people of Jamaica knowing the truth, the last time we were here, I asked the director if there were anyone on the team, any senior directorate, a member of the senior directorate, that was or were politically exposed, ruling that I was going on the wrong road, I shouldn't follow that line of question. You didn't give a reason. Can I ask you the reason why you make that ruling that I shouldn't follow that line of question? Question I believe that was relevant.
Well, member, first of all, I think that one of the things that we want to ensure is that we are not pejorative. We don't make assumptions, and we use this committee as a means of, as you say, ferret the truth, but not in a manner also that would be disruptive and destructive to any individual in the process of so doing. I think that what we want to do is to enable everyone to feel that whatever comes out of this committee is going to be fair and just, and that it will inure to the highest level of protection of the rights of everyone.
What you said, there should be an assumption or disruptive to a person, maybe a person's feeling. I asked specifically. Let me finish. No. I have a right to speak just as you or any other member. As long as I asked a question of the director. Again, I'm stated whether there anyone in his team that was a politically exposed person. You didn't allow us to get to it. You ruled me, then shouldn't go there. The issue I asked, and I mentioned then that Ryan Evans was a political advisor to the Dr. Peter Phillips, and I might go further, that he applied member, for a job.
Member.
No. Please, I have a right to ask the questions.
I did not say you don't have a right, but I'm trying to say, let's make this meeting what we want in fact to do. Not to be, this committee at this meeting is to receive the reports. I wish that we receive the reports and that we treated them appropriately.
Yes, but at the same meeting I asked the question, he refused to allow me to. Let me finish, Chairman. You can make a statement after. You made your statement, nobody interrupted you. I have the same right as you do. I stated then that Mr. Ryan Evans was a political advisor to Dr. Peter Phillips. I go further. He applied for a job, a senior position in the ministry. And I know for a fact that the ministry did not employ him because of his political activity and involvement. And therefore, this is something that Jamaica ought to know. That a senior director at the Integrity Commission is a political activist. Don't tell me not to speak.
Member, I refuse to have you describe in any way any member who is not able to attend any sitting in the manner that you're
Why didn't you allow him to answer them when they were here?
Please, that matter I will deal with at another level.
No, if I can't ask my question freely and you want to muzzle me, you can keep him in by yourself. You want to muzzle me and your rulings are what I call it. You freely with no basis.
Very well.
You want to keep the truth from Jamaica, and I'm not going to be a part of anything that you're trying to stifle the truth. Jamaica must know what we have dealing with these sensitive areas.
Member, there is decorum and there is respect in all of these matters, and I wish that you would preserve that.
You're telling me about decorum and respect.
Thank you very much.
I asked the question very decently, and in no rough terms. Don't tell me about decorum and respect. I'm trying to get the truth from. So is that disrespect?
Please.
It seems you want to encourage all form of things, and that's wrong, and it must not be exposed. I'm not going to be a party to anything that trumps the truth. Jamaica should know. You can keep your committee by yourself.
Member Robinson, I just wanted to be very clear that if members are disrespectful of the chair and this institution and they wish to take their leave of absence, let it be. But I'm not going to be the chairman who condones any sort of behavior of that type. And I think we have had enough of it.
He then walked out again another time when he had a clash with Speaker at the time, Delroy Chuck, over local government election delays. And this man sometimes turned Parliament into a big comedy show.
The language used, another message exchange. The language used by the member of Southeast Saint-Anne is totally unparliamentary.
Stop pointing at me, Riffraff.
Don't tell me what you just said a while ago. Again, you come up with it. Riffraff is down there. But that member should know better than that. I expect, no, you're,
Mr. Speaker.
I'm on my feet upon the border.
I really love the MP.
Take your seat on my feet. Speaker, I'm on my feet. I'm on my feet.
And if the minister,
I'm on my feet.
And what?
You didn't ask me to yield.
Yield.
No, I shouldn't tell what to do. Take your seat.
Relax yourself.
Take your seat.
Yield to a woman.
The member,
yield to a woman.
I will, but I'm saying the language you use is non-parliamentary. You know that.
Say it again.
You don't want me to say it.
Go on, man.
Stop it.
Do it, man.
You're better than that.
All right.
I expect that from you.
Take a look at him and Paul Well going back and forth over chicken and fish.
Go ahead.
Yes, Madam Speaker, in closing, I wanted to inquire of the Minister, of the 150 million that you have allocated to MPs, I would like to know how these funds are allocated, ratably, same to each MP, and whether or not urban MPs are going to receive. And finally, Minister, you have spoken about Christmas, and many consumers are worried about the upcoming Christmas holidays, especially when already there's a noticeable shortage of eggs and chicken meat. Can you explain how you intend to satisfy the demand, and how are you dealing with the current price increases for other produce that are grown locally, because prices are still very high in relation to certain produce? And finally, just to say to you, Madam Speaker, as the question is asked, why I'm addressing agriculture, on this side we decide who speak on whatever subject. No. Yes.
Member from St. Catharines, Southwest.
Madam Speaker, the member from East Kingston, Port Royal mentioned or stated then that the minister spoke about chicken rearing and replenishing for after burial. But I need to remind him, and the former mayor for Kingston She knows that very well. The member from Southwest St. Andrew. That it is illegal to rear chicken in the town because of the Town and Country Planning Act. You can't raise chicken in Kingston. You can't raise chicken based on the chicken in the strata. Town and Planning Act. Secondly, you can't. It's against the law. It's against the law. Secondly, he mentioned about you can't raise in town and the Town and Country Planning Act. He mentioned about benefits for fishing areas. He doesn't have none. You are the only one that has fishing area in Kingston. George, shut him out. Legally, she's the only one that has a fishing beach here. You don't have none. And then, let me finish. I didn't cut you.
Point of order.
You did allow me to finish.
Point of order.
I'm not going to yield. Let me finish. Let me finish. Let me sit.
Insist on the point of order.
What point of order? Because I want to raise chicken Kingston.
Member from St. Catherine, Southwest.
Allow me to complete. There's a point of order. You can raise chicken in Kingston and St. Andrew.
Yeah. Member Hilton, turn your mic off, please.
Wonderful. The point of order is that the member is missing in the House in two respects. Firstly, the member is seen so many times in Port Royal eating fish and bami.
Madam Speaker, the member mislead this house. I have never had fish and bam in Port Royal. I don't, a matter of fact, not even the canteen I eat fish in here. Unless it's all over bay, I don't eat fish nowhere else.
Madam, I wish for this house to descend into this era, but while I might have been mistaken about his identity, the community of Port Royal, and in fact, a portion of Ray Town extends into East Kingston. We do have significant fishing that takes place. So I want to correct that. And Madam Speaker, there are places in East Kingston, especially around the foothills of Warwicker, that there is significant agriculture taking place, including goat rearing, pig rearing, and chicken. The minister is well aware because RADA has been there many times and has in fact approved resources for these facilities.
Minister, if you don't mind, Minister, if you don't mind, would you please take notes? We have 3 questions. Member from St. Andrew Southwest, the member from St. Andrew Western, and the member from St. Catherine Eastern. That will conclude the questions, Minister, after which you will respond.
We can't make this up, people. If Parliament wasn't an official government place, I would think it was a stand-up theatre with Warmington as the lead role, always at the center of the spectacle. So now, back to the swearing-in sermon. After Everald signed, the moderator seemed to have whispered to him to shake the hand of the speaker. And Warmington did nothing but to kiss his teeth and walk straight to the door. Now lie, this moderator, she handled herself very professional, because I couldn't help myself. If it was me, I would be laughing like there's no tomorrow. But she hold it. Angela Brownberg, was the first one out of the blocks to notice that Warmington saga was unfolding. And that's when she whispered to Julian, probably telling him, say, you know, Sister Warmington no shake him colleagues them hand. You look like something, you know something. But, you know who never need no nudge to see what was happening? Not Dayton and Peter Bunting. Yes, man. Their eyes were already fixed on Warmington, seeing everything unfolding. But me also notice that Andrew, Flight Green, and Chang, the three people that their hands were to be shake, hold down them head. But I feel like say they knew exactly what was happening. I think most people in Parliament were expecting something from Warmington, something dramatic, while the others just seemed like they were immune to anything that he might come with. And they weren't bothered at all. So now, to the big question of the day, the real question on everybody's mind. What was the reason behind Warmington's walkout? Was it because he was forced to resign, but he claimed the Prime Minister still wanted him to work in his constituency to help them to win the election? And now that they have won the election, Mr. Warmington's expectation was very high.
You fired or were you forced to resign?
I was fired. The PM said to me I should divulge more and say ask the question. That because of civil society, he can't keep me there. But at the same time, he's asked me to go in the field to work for the party to face the next election. The question I ask, if civil society can't accept me as part of his cabinet, how then civil society will accept me working in the field to elect him again as Prime Minister?
But don't you think his hands were tied though, given that the reaction from the opposition leader with Dennis Meadows?
I saw no chain or rope on his hands. Don't ask me a question. Meadows, as I said, is a different case from mine entirely. He was promoting criminality. I was not, never yet. Okay? But in terms of civil society, and there's some others in Leopard who fought, can you point to a single minister who has the ability or the right or any avenue through which a minister can locate funds from minister?
So why did you say why did you make that statement?
You can't answer my question, ask me another question.
But you're the one who made the statement, Mr. Warmington.
And can you tell me one minister that does or who can? Answer the question and I come to you.
So why did you make the statement then?
Because it's my mouth. I don't have the permission to speak. I don't pay lies to my mother, darling. I don't. But I would say that same minister was a slip of the tongue anyhow. After 55 years, I've finished working with the Labour Party. At this stage, I'll be working for a few selected candidates they want me to. My election may be a year after, so I'll be working Southwest St. Catherine. I've resigned as chairman of the Year Council 2, okay? And my national profile and work in the party, I think that is in doubt now. I have no regrets to have worked for Andrew Holness then. I have none at all because I don't regret anything I do. I have no regrets. I haven't worked for him then, help him, you can even say protect him then against the vipers. I have no regret. But the issue is, the question is, will I do it again?
Or was it because he felt that he has been the defender of the Prime Minister and now he feels that that has warranted him a higher ranking in Parliament?
You see, what I said most times not popular, but it has to be said. Okay? They're top judge rights. And then the cleaner, that is the mouthpiece of PNP. Our argument to talk about judge right issue is not a private issue. Why the same cleaner never publicize say one of those on the platform step up her husband because they impregnate one of the same cleaner reporter? Why did I say that? father-in-law yard. Where the cleaner, what public side, one on the side, broke his son hand, become a being the wife, and the son tried to defend the wife. Talk about that. Talk about that. Let's talk about redemption of judge rights. Come on. They were some hypocrite. But I said before, the gleaner is the mouthpiece to the PMP. The only task, the aim of the gleaner and RGR is to destroy Andrew Holness. But unfortunately for them, Jamaica don't follow them and believe in them. Jamaicans believe in Andrew Holness. We defend Andrew Holness. I prop up the PNP all the while. Prop up Mark Golden. But whatever I do, we will do the third term.
He wants to be Prime Minister, go back to England, Ireland, Wales, or Scotland. But then beat Michael Andrew Holness. I don't talk about color and race. They started it. Let me finish it.
Or does it have something to do with the rumors that he wanted to be the Speaker of the House and he didn't get it? Perhaps it could be because the Prime Minister has sidelined him for his brash, bold and brutal words.
I'm certain that Mr. Warmington would not feel offended if I were to say his personality is controversial. But Mr. Warmington, you are now a minister, not a free agent. You have to serve the people. And that is the essence of the ministerial appointment. You are now a servant of the people.
But after everything you've seen, which is not even half of his behavioral catalogue, can you see why the Prime Minister would not want someone like that in his cabinet? Guys, let me know if you disagree or agree in the comment section. So what do you think? Was this walkout justified? Did Warmington get overlooked? Is this the end of Warmington's political loyalty? Or is it just another play in the long game of power and pride? All I can do is tell you the same thing Warmington told the reporters after he walked out. Stay tuned. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more. Bless up yourself and drop a goat emoji if you've reached this far. One love, guys. I'll see you soon.